Hello, hello.
Hello, we're already having technical difficulties.
Yeah, there's issues with there's been an OBS update and it's kind of broken everything, which is annoying. So
Jacob is a stream deck and, clicked to start the stream, go to this screen and it didn't work, and turn the mic on and it doesn't work, and none of it's connected.
I did test it because I had spent like a whole night making sure.
Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Oh god, what have I done? Stop, please. Yeah, I spent a whole night getting it reset up, but apparently it's still having issues, which is a real pain. So yeah, is my death counter gonna work then?
No.
Death counter works,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
because it's not through OBS.
Yeah.
So no, I can't take that death.
Just don't edit when one happens.
Okay. But yes, we're gonna continue in the library again.
Alone in the library.
That's actually what I called the stream.
Oh, did you really?
Alone. Oh no, I called it the new library nightmare.
Oh.
That's what I called it. Why is it so loud? Okay.
I actually didn't think that was loud for me.
But I did.
Carnby?
I'm in the library.
Wait.
This is the wrong side.
Touch anything.
Do you really think?
And else.
Oh yeah. Well,
I did practice the boss off stream. And
yeah,
it
you
is-
told me that.
It is possible to beat it, so we're good. Which shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to get it done pretty quick. It does seem a little weird. Like there's some weird like interactions with. I think if you don't go to certain places on the map, then it won't die. I don't know, but I should be able to do it. So. I'm also trialing something new with the ads, because the ads are a pain in the ass on Twitch now. So it seems to, even though it has ads during the stream, unless you have ads at a certain length, at like a certain at certain time periods during the stream, it will still do pre-rolls. So I've set it to like the minimum to remove the pre-roll ads, but I don't know if it's gonna like ruin the experience. It just seems like it's gonna be impossible to have like hardly any ads on the stream, which is a real pain. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see. Stupid dog.
It's weird because the ads are, what do you say? It's a minute 30 long every half hour. Is that right?
Yes. It's
Which
kind of crap.
I'm like, oh my god, that's so often.
Yeah.
And a minute, I'm like, ugh. But more so the frequency. But it's so weird that like, obviously when we just watched TV back in the day, it was more frequent than that and for longer, wasn't it? Like, actually, we might
It's
not.
probably like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was probably because you'd have like a half-hour episode, you'd have like 4 ad breaks or something during it.
Yeah.
So
Well, episodes that are 40 minutes long are an hour on TV.
Oh, well,
yeah, true.
So,
Squeaking squirrel.
yeah. It kind of seems like it shouldn't seem like a lot, but it definitely does.
It does. It's annoying.
But also, when it's an interactive medium,
Yeah.
a live interactive medium, that is way too fucking frequent.
I know. It's like almost. I think. Yeah, I don't know what the better setting is to not have like a billion ads that are gonna
Also, hello. Sorry.
annoy people. So we're trialing this at the moment. I do have a like little notification thing now that will tell me when an ad is playing. So then I can at least like we can at least stop playing for that minute and a half, so people don't miss too much.
Yeah. So they seem to. So you're saying that at random, but I don't know if that was different settings or just coincidence. But at least now, I guess they're somewhat scheduled. So.
Yeah.
But are you going to get a notification, or do you just have to keep an eye on
We
that?
just have to keep an eye on that. I think just as annoying.
Okay, because I'm going to end up staring at that all the time.
Okay, we don't want that book.
You can't give yourself a little pop-up every half hour.
Yeah, that's
Well, that
right.
wouldn't work because it's going to push back every... We'd have to pause it for a minute 30.
Yeah, which is like if you've got subs who have no ads, it means they're sitting there like with nothing happening during that minute 30. Which
But
is
that's going to
kinda
happen
dumb.
anyway, isn't it?
Well, we can like talk during it, but
Yeah, I suppose.
we'll just try to
Special sub time.
just try to limit the gameplay, I guess. It's a pain regardless of what I do, which is very annoying. But having it this way means there's no pre-roll ones, which hopefully is better, because pre-roll ones are a real pain. Alright, what are we doing?
So wait, are we going straight to the boss? Is that what we have to do right now?
Yeah, I just need to do the switches to...
Right. I literally was
summon.
looking at chat and timer, so I'm gonna miss so much shit.
Well, hopefully this will be quick with the boss.
We're gonna be doing the boss during. Oh no, it won't take that long.
We've got
hopefully.
15 minutes roughly. So. Should be alright. Okay, we'll skip that. I have to remember how I did it, because kind of like I watched the thing. It's all about timing. Reload. So I tried to just stand there and shoot it enough to kill it, and it wouldn't die. So it seems like you have to actually go and do the switch.
It didn't seem to be hitting it.
I did hit it, because it went back.
No, I mean last time.
Yeah. Where's the switch here? Okay, so it's the last switch. So then we need to get this way. And then for some reason you have to go into this bookcase thing. It seems, anyway.
It might be some glitchy thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Where is it?
Okay.
Maybe I'll use this now. Ow! Right. Okay, I definitely shot it less than this when I killed it before, so
Okay.
we'll just...
Weird.
It was literally after I walked out of that bookcase the first time it died. So... We'll just shoot it a bit more. Come on, let's die already, Jesus. Is it? Oh. Hey, there we go.
Okay.
It's dead. We did it. We can finally leave the library. Although...
Save.
Yeah. Well, I'll walk out these doors first. Because I'm worried it'll save and then not have done this. Because it seems to like put you back at the start of a room that you're in when it saves.
Ah.
Because that's what it's been doing. That's why we keep getting that cutscene every time we reloaded when we saved in here. So we'll save out here. Hopefully those zombies aren't here still.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay, they are, but I'm gonna save anyway. I don't care. Ah! God. Okay. We're back in the library. Oh my god. Okay, maybe that was a dumb place to save. Okay, we're good. We didn't have to use any health things in that fight. So
Cool.
we still have 2.
nice.
Which is great.
Now what? I have.
Oh yeah.
We've been so stuck in the library. I have no idea what. I mean, we've got to go to that picture, I guess. But
Yes.
other than that, like, what are we doing? No idea.
We'll do this as switch panel in the library. Did we do that?
No,
We
you
put
just
the
you just
data.
unlocked one, so
Yeah, but remember
Oh,
there's
a switch pin.
behind the bookcase is the switch panel. Which we did unlock, but I can't remember what it did. Because remember we put the date into it?
God, I don't know.
Why was there a shiny object here? I swear I saw a shiny object. Okay. We'll go to the portrait first. I don't know where that actually was, though. I think it's here. This one? Whoa, what is that? Key? Plasma? What the fuck? We got a plasma cannon? Okay, interesting.
What does that mean? What do they mean by plasma?
We got a plasma cannon.
What does that mean?
It's a whip. It's a
No,
cannon.
God, bloody hell.
What-
Not that base.
Yeah.
I know it's a weapon. What does it mean to shoot plasma?
I don't know, it's just some science fiction-y weapon. I don't know how it works. I don't know the logistics of it. Okay. I feel like we have to go back to the library? Because at least you want to bring up the walkthrough.
Oh, my phone's dead. Well, it's charging in the other room.
Gotta be prepared.
Well, I can't help it because we live in a
There's
world.
a charger right here, though.
Oh,
So you can
but
just
then I
plug it
can't.
in.
There's not. I have to unplug it and replug it. And
Well, next
I
time
just-
you know. I need to bring up the walkthrough.
you have a phone, so why does it matter?
Because now we sit here and I'm not playing the game. Yeah, you can search it.
You could have been prepared and searched on you.
Well, I'm piloting the game. You're the co-pilot. So.
You usually tell me off if I even suggest doing a walkthrough because it's cheating.
Well, when
the
we're
fuck?
stuck and we don't know what the hell we're doing at all, it's kind of needed. Trying to remember what we did. I'm gonna go back to the library while you're looking.
Wait, what? Where are the? Am I on the right thing? Where are the walkthroughs? I don't know how this website works.
Did you search it?
Yeah, I'm on the game, aren't I?
Guides.
Oh,
There's
okay.
some guides. Because we did something with a panel. Wait, maybe we got an item. I don't remember. We have the Did we use a We did use a telescope.
10 minutes.
Maybe we got the statue? When did we get the statue? I don't remember. I know we did that recap, but kind of hasn't really helped that much, to be honest. I mean, it helps knowing what the story is, but it doesn't help knowing what to do. Oh yeah, it also fixed the global death counter that is now working, which is cool. But pretty much immediately after I fixed the global death counter, the OBS update broke everything else, which is annoying. So I'm gonna have to fix all my screen transitions, all my OBS shortcuts. Okay, I'm dead. Well, we put an extra death on there, so that one can count with that. Yeah, I saw that. I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like the host function was pretty cool. But there is still the raid function, which kind of works the same.
So I think we already did the date in the panel in that secret room. Because that
Why did I
was
save here?
the walkthrough said to do that before the bookcase.
What do you get from doing that, though? So I can check. Why did I save in that hallway?
One of the painting's mechanism will activate.
No.
Did we do that? I mean, I think we did because I remember reading this in the walkthrough and doing it first.
We did one mechanism, maybe there was two. God, go for the door.
But we might have even. Oh no. This is where it said, "Don't hurry, don't leave yet." And I don't.
Yeah. So that was with the switches, with the birthday. Is that the one?
With the date that was on the building.
Yes.
In the bookcase room.
See, this one's shut. It's only this one that's open. So, but that one only just unlocked now when we killed the boss.
Yeah, we'll check the other two.
Nope.
Okay. So maybe have we not done that then?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the first thing.
That's what I was saying. If you tell me what item you get from doing that, then I can check what items we have.
Well, what it tells you is that it unlocks one of the mechanisms.
But then does it tell you what you get from it?
Well, no, not yet, because
A little game terrorist,
not meant to have
welcome
it yet.
back. We're just trying to figure out what we're doing. We have defeated the boss in the library, though. I did have to watch like someone else do it from a video and then kind of copy because the mechanics were a little weird.
activate the last painting, which is the third one from the left. You will receive an engraved metallic piece.
Third one from the left.
But ones we've already done still say that blank thing, I guess. But... Okay, so if we don't have a metallic piece, engraved metallic piece, I guess we didn't do it.
Guess not. Back to the library. We thought we were done with it, but we're not. These zombies in here are such a pain. I don't even know if there's like a good way to avoid. But yeah, removing the host function, I don't know, seems kind of dumb because like host function means if people come to your page while you're not streaming, you can have someone hosted for them to watch. Whereas like now you won't be able to do that.
It's like on Facebook where it's here's a bunch of functions, now we're just going to remove them all to make it more difficult for content creators of any sort because that means you have to pay to get advertising or this or that.
I mean, you still have raids, which are good for like when you finish a stream, but yeah, when you're offline, hosting was pretty cool. So it's kind of dumb. Seems like a weird move. Like I didn't see that. I kind of see why they did it because they said like Twitch as a platform is supposed to be more of like you interact with the streamer, whereas if you're hosting someone, they can't interact with that person unless they go to their page. Same with hosting versus
Surely
raiding.
they don't expect that everyone's talking.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of makes sense, but it's still, yeah. I feel like I should have just kept it. Okay, what was the date? 16?
I think it was 1692. I can scroll back up if I need to, but I'm pretty sure it was that.
I think it was backwards though. No.
Okay, so we didn't do that bit before, I guess. But that's the last painting. We've done all the others.
The last painting. I'm confused about this clue though. Why is it backwards?
I think that'll be relevant later.
Hmm.
I don't know how, but I think it's that'll be relevant later.
Making the platform less social. Yeah. Like, so if you host someone at the end of a stream, the person you host will appear on your page. So like if people type in chat, they're still in your chat room and not the person they're watching. So that means they can't interact with that streamer. Whereas if you raid a streamer, the people watching get moved to that person's page so they can interact and chat with them. So I can see why they'd remove it for that reason, but I feel like it's also still a handy thing to have for when you're like offline and stuff. And we've got an ad starting soon, so we will see if we can get to this painting before the ad comes on.
I feel like we can.
As long as I don't get murdered by zombies. We can have a little chill while the ad is playing, because ads are stupid but apparently unavoidable on Twitch now. But yeah, if you have feedback on how my ads are set up, that would be cool, because they're like longer now, but having them at this length means there's no pre-roll ads. So I don't know what's better. All right. Yes, we got engraved
so
metallic
we did get that
plates.
last time.
Yeah, I remember picking that up.
Okay.
We don't know what it does. Oh, what's happening? Oh, these are all opening now.
Oh, okay. The said about the dates, remember? The birth dates?
Yes. Did. Astronomical symbols. I don't know if that really helps us, that clue. Being able to personally recommend channels is more likely. Yeah, exactly. That was the good thing about hosting, but now that's not
totally.
really a thing anymore.
Um,
Like, you can still have a list of recommended streamers, I think, on your page, but like having it so that their stream is showing when people visit your page, I think is better exposure.
okay, well this walkthrough has the dates, but we did try and figure it out on our own, so I'll grab the written
Yeah,
notes
where
now.
does that appear in here?
We wrote it down somewhere.
Handwritten letter? No. Maybe it doesn't appear in here.
Crap in here, what is this?
Jeremy's riddle? Okay. Key to the portraits is the... Oh, what is it? What was in there?
Well, I just put it down there, it was some crap, I don't know what it
Some
is.
crap.
Some rubbish.
Oh, it's from the chair. I think I put it in there to get rid of.
Okay.
Key to the portraits is the dates those they represent were born on. So we need to figure out who they are, I guess. It's gonna be tricky. Okay, so it does turn orange when the ad's about to start, so that's
cool, that
kind
helps.
of helpful. Can't really make it any bigger than that though.
We can at least bring up the first picture we want to try and
Yes.
look at it.
Oh, we can't look at the picture now?
Surely. Okay, that's so
You
stupid. Go
kidding
back.
me? Oh, what happened?
Light turned off.
Okay, turn the light on. We'll spend...
Well, there's definitely we know which ones. I mean, we can see which one has an Ice Explorer, and there was a
Yeah.
note about an Ice Explorer, so we can tell who that is. We know there's one of them who's with the Native American guy,
That's true.
so we can still kind of see what the pictures are.
Well, we will investigate that after this ad that is now going to hit you.
One.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can even... You can just look at this. So if I click, once you look at that, it turns the lights out?
I guess this is
Kind
them
of.
trying to make it. Okay.
Maybe, yeah. Alright. Turn the lights back on. Nothing exciting has happened. It says ad starting soon still. Does that mean
Yeah,
it's playing or
I
what?
just wondered if it was doing that for the 1 minute 30.
hands. Maybe it is. I guess we'll know in a minute and a half. We can have a look. We got a dude
Yeah,
on a
okay.
desk. That doesn't help. Can't remember what it said. It said something about... I know it said something about there being a statue in the background. We got the Explorer. We kind of know that one. Oh, okay. Now this
Oh, what
ad's
the
starting. This is like a very long delay. We got a scientist, and we've got some dude. Can't remember what that one said. Oh, it's the bust downstairs, so we know that one. The scientist will either be... Oh, they're twin brothers, so it doesn't matter which one they are.
Yeah. True.
So we know those two. We know the Explorer. It's just this one we don't really know. It's just a dude at a desk. I think it said he was looking at a map of the island. So I guess that's helpful. But we will wait a moment. We did have a map in here. actually says anything about who did it, though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We might have to read some stuff and see if anything mentions like maps. I think there was one that mentioned someone mapping the island.
It's kind of annoying because like this bit is actually kind of fun and kind of interesting, but also it's too tedious and too many different bits you have to go to that I just want to look at the walkthrough and put the numbers in.
Yeah. I wonder if we have to start with the first one, or if we can start with the ones we know. We could try that. Alright, the ad
Can I
is
save
over.
a bit of time and say that it did say, and I did see in the walkthrough, it said you had to do them in order?
Oh, what? From left to right?
Maybe. I think it maybe said that, but I tried to put the walkthrough down without looking too much.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like being able to go like, oh, there was a thing about an explorer. Oh, that's that guy. Oh, and we know that he was born this day. Cool. Like, I think that is kind of fun. But again, as I said, it's just that there's too many. It's just a bit clunky that I can't really be bothered. So, do we want to figure this out, or do you want to look at the walkthrough?
Well, we kind of know these ones. We know that's the guy downstairs in the bust who starts with H. Someone. Morton.
Howard
Morton.
1931.
This one will be either Obed or Alan. Is it Alan?
There's an Archibald.
No. What's the other brother's name?
Obed.
No, that's what I said. Obed
Wait, what
and.
did you-
This is not a good puzzle
there is
for me.
no
'cause
name
I'm terrible.
similar to what you just said.
I'm terrible with names. So this is a bad
I can't
puzzle.
remember what Obed's brother's name is.
Alan. It is Alan.
Oh,
we're
well,
not
I
going-
don't have Obed or Ellen in here on this
Okay.
list.
Well, we know it's them anyway. So Obed or Alan, they're twins, so it doesn't matter. So we know their birthday.
Oh wait, Archibald's son, which presumably is that Obed and Ellen?
We've got a family tree we can reference
Oh, okay.
anyway. So that one is Howard. This one is the explorer dude, who we did have. We can reference. And this one we don't know because he's just some dude at a desk with a map.
Okay.
So where is that one? Do we still have it? Wait, are we missing some stuff? Oh, did we not? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Do I have to go back to the library? We didn't look at the books.
Oh no.
Shit. We didn't. You had some written in there, right?
Somewhat.
Some dates.
I've got all the dates. I just don't. We just don't know how old them are.
Yeah. Okay, well we know his. Today I'm 10 years old, so
Okay.
this is 1953. That's either Obed or Alan.
Cool.
The other one we need is
Ice Explorer.
Ice Explorer.
And we already have Howard. We know.
The Ice Explorer is in the library, which is a pain in the ass. I might actually just. I guess I could make. We're never going to be done with this damn library. But we were done. But yeah, so there was mention of someone mapping the island. So it might be them. But I'm going to have
That makes
to have a look. Am I going the right way? I'm not even going the right way. Alright. Hopefully you guys weren't too interrupted by the ad.
It was weird on our end because it had this countdown, and then it just said ad starting soon. And we're like, wait, is it just doing that because it's in progress and it doesn't know what to say because it's not doing a countdown anymore? And it said that for ages, and then it went to ad in progress and had a little 1 minute 30 countdown. So this half-hour countdown isn't accurate.
Let me in the damn library, you bastards. Okay, you have to have the flashlight on to open doors, apparently. I mean, I guess that
I
kind of
guess
makes
because
sense.
you can't see.
Okay, so this is something. Who knows? We also need to look at this one. This is the one that has his date of birth.
So wait, Richard, was that Richard as the explorer?
Robert Morton. Richard Morton, his older brother.
Well, just that first page said he was an explorer. But I remember there was something specific about ice in another one.
Well, this one said about ice, I think. The exploration ship. I don't think it has his date of birth, though. Oh, well, it's got this on the back.
I've got Richard's date of birth. I want to know who it is, who's the explorer.
I guess it's either Richard or Robert.
I don't have a Robert.
There is no Robert on here either, so I guess it's probably not Robert.
Yeah,
It's probably Richard. Are those in our inventory now? How do I look at it? Okay, that's in the inventory. That's good.
And then we want to know the map person.
Yeah. This is such a pain. I lose so much damn health to try and get through this stupid hallway. Now I'm dead again. Oh my god. I just want to get out of this damn library.
Wait, when did we save?
We saved after we left the library, but I've got to go back in to get those books and do that switch thing again. Because of these fucking zombies.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Why can't I...
Hi.
Hey Cyrus. Welcome back. We kind of left the library. We defeated the boss. But then we've had to come back here like 3 times to get items we forgot. Which is a pain. And there's these stupid zombies like right in the entrance. Which keep murdering me. They're like almost impossible to dodge. Okay, so we've got the books. Come and get this other switch thing. So 1689?
92.
92.
Wait, is that right?
Yes. Okay. We should hopefully not have to come back here again. Ever. I just kill these zombies. How many rockets do we have? I'm just gonna use a rocket to kill these zombies. It's better than taking damage. Alright.
Whoa.
I did that last time, but then they respawn. It's like such a waste of ammo.
Wait, how was your health?
It's on caution. It's not on danger yet, so we're okay.
I just thought I saw red.
Oh,
as
so
you
yeah,
were
it's like
closing.
orangey
Okay,
red.
no, that's fine.
Okay, we're back here. So we need to take this item. I guess we can look at them.
Yeah. Oh, can we not read the?
No. So he's got maps. That's kind of all we know.
Oh wait, we can read it now though.
Oh yeah. His fixed gaze sends shivers down the spine. On the table is a map of the island, and behind him is a strange statue. I don't really know what relevance the statue is. But I imagine they did the map themselves, so... Take this one. Then these open.
So there's one date we still want to check, which we think is in the writing somewhere, and then we need to figure out whether the significance of that note is that we put them in the number,
Yeah.
like the individual numbers backwards, or we do it from right to left.
Where is that note? Key to the portraits is the dates. Those they represent were born on, but it's written backwards, so what does that mean?
To save a bit of time, I think it said do it left to right. So I guess we put the numbers backwards.
Okay. Well, we could try putting these ones in now.
Well,
So,
that's not going from left to right though, is it?
yeah. Okay. This is true. So we need. Okay. Well, annoyingly, the one we don't know is the first one.
Yeah, that's why I've been saying I want to know who the map guy is.
Okay. So it's gonna be maybe Richard Morton.
No, we decided Richard was the Ice Explorer, didn't we?
Wasn't that Robert?
No, well, when we just spoke about it, we decided it was Richard.
Get to the end. Because we could just. No, I don't really want to have to brute force.
But
try all
also,
of
I don't
these.
have Robert's birthday.
Okay, no, yeah, it is Richard. Okay, so it's probably not Richard.
But I think being an explorer, the map could be that as well. But the map is of the island. I feel like we've read something
Yeah,
about someone mapping the
Yeah,
island.
we did.
Well, we did read that on the photos, the
Jeremy
paintings,
Morton?
maybe, I forgot.
Anything about maps and islands in here?
So, the people we got left are Jeremy, Archibald. Jeremy or Archibald. So I guess we could guess between those two numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, and also I do have Archibald's son.
We do have a map, but it doesn't have, like, it doesn't have a name on it. Which is kind of annoying.
What was the name of the document? Was it just called map? It wasn't called like someone's map.
It's a map of Shadow Island. It was in someone's diary.
Yeah.
It wasn't in, like, this kind of book. It wasn't Fisk. Fisk's not even related, so... Or maybe it could be Ellen or Obed, because maybe they're both there. I don't think it'd be Ellen. I feel like it's more likely to be Obed. Where was it? Do we have another diary for him?
I'm just looking
got
at
two.
I'm looking at the thing to see if we're right.
Okay.
Oh, we are way off.
Oh, really?
We have one of the four right.
What? Really? I've already got one. You kidding me? Okay, can I guess which one it is?
Enter from left to right. Okay, yeah. So
I mean, obviously, we must have this one because it's literally the guy down there, right? Howard?
sorry. Are you asking if Howard is right?
Yeah.
Howard is right.
Okay, so we don't
The other
need the
three
other
are
ones.
wrong.
Was a scientist, dude. Oh shit, the light's gonna turn off now.
Okay. I will tell us. I mean, obviously I know, but I will tell us one of them.
Mm-hmm.
When I said about Richard and it mentioned exploring, I did say that could relate to maps as well.
Okay.
Maybe it does because Richard is the first one. I feel like
So there's
what
one-
we read didn't specifically mention ice, and I thought we had seen something specifically about ice.
Yeah.
So maybe someone else.
Wait, is it Richard and Robert then?
I don't even know if Robert exists. You just keep saying that name.
Well, it says Richard in front of one of the ships, so you'd think it would be him, but so that's kind of dumb. But it's not. Back from an exploration. What a pain.
That
in
doesn't
the
mean he
ass.
went to ice where you can't necessarily have a ship.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well it mentions... Was Richard Morden, though, his older brother?
I don't think we need to necessarily get caught up on the... I think we literally need to find the reference to ice.
Yeah, well, I don't know where it would be. I thought it was in that. Book on the Abkarnis Indians, maybe? Although that doesn't seem right, because I don't think they had anything to do with ice. So it's not Robert, then, with the ship.
No, I don't even remember the name Robert coming into anything
Okay,
except you saying it this stream.
I'm just asking to clarify. Who the fuck is it then?
Who the fuck is Robert?
He's Richard's brother. It says it in the thing about the ships. That's why I thought it might be Robert.
Okay, can we just cheat?
What?
What?
Well, we know this one's Richard, the first one.
Yeah,
So I can put
because I
Richard
told
in.
you.
Why? Yes, I know that you told me. So what's this one?
1852.
1852. Oh, we've got to probably do it backwards.
Well,
right?
actually, weirdly, this doesn't say to do it backwards.
What? What are these fucking clues? I don't like the clues in this game. It's stupid. It's like that one that said, "Oh, the code isn't for the library," and then it is for
And
the
then it
library.
was for the library, yeah.
That's just like weird red herring. If I was playing this without a walkthrough, I'd just be like, "Oh, the code's not for the library because the game said so," and just probably never try it. Okay, that one works. We got one. We have a random man with a ship. We can't look at the picture to see what it is, which is very annoying. Who else would it be?
I mean, have you actually looked at all of them? Because I feel like you keep looking at the same ones.
I haven't, but there's so much reading.
Yeah, but if you're just skipping through to find reference to ice.
Yeah.
Either that, or just let me tell you.
Well, who could it be? Richard. Could be Richard. That's
We
someone-
just did
Oh, we
Richard.
did. Fuck, this is why this is a bad riddle for me, because I'm bad with names. I forget them immediately. Could be Jeremy. 1949. French scientist. Blah, blah. Molecular structure of shadows.
You can skip through these way faster. Just try and find ice.
I can't scan for ice that quickly. I'll probably miss it. You know my reading is bad. We've discovered this. Magical powers. Howard wants to get them away from the Shadow Island. I feel like it's not this one. Nothing about ice. We need to be able to control F and just find it.
I'm gonna go get some hand cream because my
What?
hands are dry while you do this.
Great. Okay, well. That's that one done. We have Obed. We have Alan. These are like the only people we have left. We have Jeremy's riddle. Maybe it's Jeremy. We have a handwritten letter from... This is from Deserto, though, who isn't even related to the Mortons. It's not going to be that one. Will and Testament maybe might have a clue? Archibald? Okay, maybe it's Archibald? What does it say here? Doesn't say anything about ice in this one. Okay, that one doesn't help. None of these help us. Alan, Obed. Maybe it's one of them. I wouldn't think so, though. We did read that one, kind of. I haven't found any ice yet.
Well, the thing is, I don't even remember if it does specifically mention ice, but like that, if that's how I would do this, is be like, that's the only clue we have.
Well, technically, the only clue we've had is a ship, and the ship,
And
the
ice
one about a ship,
is
the person who's in front of a ship isn't even the right one. So it's like,
well, no, the
stupid.
image shows a ship and shows ice and shows an explorer.
yeah. And then the history shows a ship and an explorer, and it's like, oh, it must be him, but it's not. So
Yeah,
like,
so
that's
therefore
stupid.
I would look for ice.
Yeah, but there's no ice.
Thanks, can I just tell you then if it's... You're the one complaining.
Ship and ice, yes. I am complaining because it's dumb.
Yes, so therefore the numbers are right here.
Do you have a theory, Squeaking Squirrel, before we cheat? Because this is a dumb riddle. Now, from what I've heard, Carnby's is supposed to be the less puzzle-based playthrough, and Aline's is more puzzle-based. So, you know, if we decide to do that playthrough, it's going to be interesting. But there's less combat. The combat is kind of annoying in this game, so... Yeah. So, like, we've got Alan, we've got Obed. We've got Richard. I looked through Jeremy's. There's no ice, no mention of ice in that
It'd be
one.
good to have... I wish the walkthrough explained how you know.
Yeah. There might be one that does, but then we'd have to try and find it.
Yeah, I don't want to go, researching right now to find that.
And that's Richard, who we've already done, so it's not going to be that. And that's all we have. We have Jeremy's riddle, which is just the backwards text. So... I don't know. So it tells you the names of them?
Names and their
Oh, okay,
birthdays.
cool.
But I've got all their birthdays anyway from last time. Because we went and figured it out.
Yeah, well, it's just because
So that's why I said, like, you don't even need to look for birthdays. You literally just need to find who it is. Because I already had the birthdays.
Yeah, that was half the fun though, but it's going to be too hard. But it's just the ship and ice, because this portrait here has an explorer in front of a ship that's stuck in ice, so we thought that this person will either be referenced as like having a ship or being an explorer or having ice. And there is someone who's referenced as an explorer with ice, but it's not even for this one, it's for this one, so it's kind of dumb.
I mean, I think we've just missed something. But, like,
Maybe.
it's too difficult. It's really tedious.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, well, if you give the name, then at least we can look up the date, so we feel like we're doing something. at
Well,
least.
we don't even... But the thing is, even regardless, if we just figured it out, we don't have to look up the date, because we already did look up the date in the last stream, and I wrote them down. I have them written down.
Yeah, but, you know, we could have some kind of interactivity.
But so it
with
means
the
we're
game.
just repeating what we did last stream.
Yep. So it means... So who's the second
Archibald.
one? Archibald, okay. So we had... The handwritten... No, not the handwritten. The Will and Testament mentions Archibald.
So when you forced me to have this pen and paper and write notes, it was pointless because you're just doing it again right now.
I'm trying to make it interactive for the people who are watching the stream.
You know what would be interactive though? Is just hurrying up and doing this and then continuing the rest of the game.
It could be. If you want to take over the playing. Alright. Well, we can at least look it on here. Let's just have the dates. The 48 pages. Archibald is unknown. Oh no, is this death? Date of death. Okay, never mind. 1874. Okay. I'm confused as to why it was written backwards when it doesn't seem to matter. Hopefully, this is supposed to be the less puzzle oriented playthrough or character, which is worrying. Okay, we have the scientist who's with the American Native American guy. So you would assume that's Obed or Alan, but it's not.
Well, except that he was with them as kids. They were kids.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. So who's this one?
And also we know it's wrong because remember I told you it was wrong earlier.
I know, yeah, you said it was wrong. That's why I'm saying you would think that, but it's not. So who was that one?
It's Jeremy.
Jeremy. So Jeremy is their father. No.
Which, oh, is it? I was going to say that makes more sense. If they're the same, I mean, I think he's the same age as their granddad, so it's either the granddad or the dad.
I think it'll be the
remember.
granddad. I think it is the granddad. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that makes sense.
Okay, so 1899, and then Howard's 1931. So only one we could figure out because it was literally given to us. 1899, 1931. Is that what I said?
1899.
Yep. And then 1931 for.
Yeah.
Well, we failed at that puzzle. Oh, got an ad coming up. 1931. What's going to happen?
I haven't looked further than
Oh,
this.
a clock. A clock has opened. There's another. We've got so many keys now. We've got like 3 keys we've got to use. Where is it?
It looked like there was. Oh, that one. Right, sorry.
An open clock on the table. Ornate bronze key. Alright, what is this key? So we have large ornate key. Ground floor library. Did we use this? I think we might have used that already. Small bronze key, which has no label. And ornate bronze key. Manners inch. Oh, so this will be for the door here, I guess. This one. This door. Shall we? Oh, should we do a save first? We have a lot of. We had a lot of these. We'll save for that one. Why not? All right, let's open the door. Hopefully, there's not going to be a cutscene longer than 45 seconds. Oh, we need to unlock it. I knew that. Oh wow! Okay, no cutscene. We're outside. We haven't been out here yet. Wait.
Isn't this where we came in?
Yes, it is. So we're trapped. Trapped in the manor.
None of our keys work on that.
Possibly? Oh, I hear zombies. I don't like it. Oh, okay, that unlocks it. Interesting. Why do we need to go back out there, though?
I don't know, I didn't look any further in the walkthrough.
We can go this way, too. Okay, it says ad starting soon, so we'll pause in a moment.
Yeah, it's really weird how it's got a countdown to a pause before it actually starts. It's not really much of a countdown.
Oh my lord, we've got a lot of
Nice.
stuff. Okay, that's good. We definitely need it. We have 4 medkits now, so that's pretty,
Okay,
pretty
that's
decent.
decent.
I can hear zombies, I don't like it. Oh, we got a door here. Okay. I guess we'll investigate that door. We have a gate. Sealed up gate.
Okay, so-
Oh, maybe this is the gate. Hold on. So this is the. I'm just curious where the gate is. Oh, there we go. We've got to add. I'm curious where the gate is, because the gate is what leads to the thing of darkness, or whatever they're saying. I don't know if that's the gate that was sealed, that we're standing in front of.
It doesn't. I kind of thought it was more in like magic gate, not an actual physical gate.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where
Like
it
a
is in relation
portal.
to this either. Because I'm guessing.
Also, that gate seems very like jump over a wall.
Yeah, that's true. This is weird. It says it's sealed, and they said that their father sealed
But
the
hasn't-
gate.
Have the doors that you can't unlock have also said it's sealed up? Isn't that just the wording they use?
Possibly, yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
When you can just saying that's not a way to progress the game. Basically.
So we're like at the bottom right, bottom left corner of this map at the moment, I think. Because I'm pretty sure that structure at the bottom is the mansion. And then across the other side of the island, I think is what we could, like at the very end of it, I think is what we could see with the telescope. Maybe?
No idea.
Because they said ruins. That bit in the middle kind of looks like ruins. And then to the right, center right.
Wait,
looks like
which
there's
bit looks like ruins?
the center left kind of structure thing.
You can point for me.
With you, yeah, but people
How?
can't see
Why
mine.
does it look like ruins?
Because like the top of it's open and there's like little things in it. I don't know. It might not be ruins.
It looks like the whole rest of the map to me.
Well, see, these ones have roofs on them. No one doesn't. And it's got like
I mean,
this
I guess.
disjointed bit here, which could be like ruins. I mean, it might not be. It's
I
just
mean,
my
yeah, you might be right,
interpretation.
but like, you said that like it's clearly ruins.
No, I didn't. I said that one could be ruins. And this one was probably the stones.
Mm-hmm.
The stones. Okay, the ad is done. That's good. Was this anything? No. So I've got a door to... It's like a greenhouse or something. Can we even interact with this door?
It looked like there was another bit before.
Yeah, it was. Why can't we interact with this door?
Or maybe it's just for aesthetics.
But like, look at it. It's like
Yeah, I know.
drawing you in. It's bad game design if it's just aesthetics. Okay, well we opened the front gate, so we can go that way.
So wait, could you not go in that bit?
No, it's just like a shed. This is
Oh,
we got
okay.
the medkits. in
Oh
it.
right, I thought that was like a tunnel.
No. Stay away from me, zombies. Ow! Oh, what? Oh god. Sir. Lucky we saved.
Mm-hmm.
Another death. Oh god, I went some new.
Gloucester.
Stop. Where are we? Lobby. The lobby. The lobby. Have we done everything?
Don't think you picked up the clock thing, did you? Because that was downstairs.
Shit. No, it'll be closed. It'll be here. Let's see. This is the annoying thing about the save system. This is what I was saying, is that it just puts you back at the start of the room. It deletes everything you've done in the room and just puts you back from when you... So we've got to do this again now. What a pain in the ass. So you pretty much got to leave the room,
I don't want to be doing this.
save somewhere else, and then come back again. It's alright, you can do it quick. You just got to read me the dates. Bloody 1, 9, 8.
No. You doing the first one?
Yep.
1852.
1852. I was close.
You said 19.
This one's 18. Oh.
No. 1874.
I pushed it. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind puzzles that are a pain in the ass and then you figure them out. But I know you're not a fan of that, so.
Well, I've enjoyed bits of it, and we have enjoyed bits of it. It's just
Yeah.
frustrating
The save thing is a pain.
with, that save
Deletes
thing's
all
not
your
fair, because
progress.
it's like, oh, cool, I've saved, and yeah, like it's deleted your progress. That pisses me off. And just the tediousness
Oh,
where you can't
something.
actually
Yeah.
like I
Was that
don't
it?
really 1874. I don't really know how you would get all the relevant information here. 1899.
1899. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. It's just,
I just
The
like
tedious bits.
Yeah, like I want to progress.
and the
Like,
fact that it like gives you clues that are the opposite of what it gives you is
and also
pretty dumb.
with all of these streams, I get annoyed by lots of things. Oh, this is 1931. So that's just going to happen regardless, even if it's a game I think is good. Like, I always feel like these streams just paint me in a bad light. Like, it's just set up for me to be at my worst.
Maybe we need to do a different genre.
Because, no, it's not the genre. It's the fact it's at night. I'm a morning person. I'm tired. And, like, I steadily lose energy from, like, 2 p.m.
See, if we save here.
And then when there's frustrating shit like this going on, like, and just getting irritated, like, people must think I'm just the most, like, annoyed person.
Nah, it's just that I'm annoying. I annoy you
Yeah,
too much.
sure.
Okay, we're gonna see. So now we've saved it, but now we've wasted a save because,
Oh, who cares? I've got a million.
well, one day we might not. Okay, so we'll go get those items.
And it's annoying when Jacob tells me to write stuff down and then says, I'm going to ignore what you wrote down. And
Well, it's
just
more
do it
that
again.
I wanted it to be more like interactive for people watching, with us like figuring out the riddle to some extent, but we couldn't really do that because it was a dumb riddle. All right, I feel like we're not gonna play Aline after this.
Nah, I don't think it's
I
worth
kind of
it.
wanted to because
I kind of wanted to as well, because I actually do find this game interesting.
yeah,
It's just too tedious.
I did look up her gameplay and it's not like Resident Evil 2 where it's the same and they just switch the character. It is actually different. So it would have been interesting, but it would probably be a pain.
She's quite an unlikable character, at least. So
She is.
I feel least bad.
This is true. Come here. Why are we coming back out here? I don't understand. This is the. What did he say about the sculpture?
Don't know, did I say something about it?
No, he says something
Oh.
about it being uninteresting or something. No, he's not saying it. Maybe he's
Yeah,
changed
did
his
he say
mind.
something like, it's kitschy or it's ugly or who would want this? And I was like, after I had just said this is cool looking. And
Or maybe
like,
it was
oh, it
this
was
one.
this, it was this.
Hey, we're trying to have some dialogue here. Oh shit, we're running out of ammo now. Statue is
The height of bad taste.
That was it. Doesn't help that often there's a reason games to make. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true. There's some good things about these kinds of games of like older times, but then there's also a lot of bad too.
The thing I find frustrating is, and I have this with movies as well, when people are like, oh, you know, it's of the time, or like, you know, like, I don't mind if I watch a movie or I play a game and like in the movie the CGI is bad or the graphics are bad in the game. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I can kind of laugh that off because the technology wasn't there for them to do good CGI or good graphics, whatever.
Yeah.
But when it's like really bad voice acting in a game or really bad normal acting, just in-person live action
my
acting
God.
in a movie, or the story doesn't make sense, or you know, things like that, I'm like, this is avoidable regardless of how good your technology is. And I think like the amount of text in this and that last puzzle,
49 pages in a textbook to
Yeah.
read is too much.
like that puzzle was avoidable. Like, it's not a technology constraint. So I find that irritating.
Yeah. Yeah, like the clues were not good. They like made you think one thing, but it's not even correct. What are we doing now? Why are we going this
Literally
way?
no idea. Because also, it's not an issue that occurs with books, at least from what I've read, which, you know, I wouldn't say I'm the most read person. But
Yes.
you don't read old books. You don't read
It's a different medium.
HP.
though.
Yeah, I know, but you don't. That's the point
Why
I'm
am I
making.
stuck? Am I supposed to be able to move right now?
It still has that bar. Are we in a cutscene still?
Oh shit, yes we are. What the fuck is happening? now?
You don't read H.P. Lovecraft or Edgar Allan Poe and go, well, the story, you know, like, the characters wouldn't do that, or like this doesn't make sense, blah blah blah. Like you could do that with any book at any time if it's poorly written, but if something's well written, it's like there's the things that are going to be of the time is just like context, you know, and that's about it. A story not making sense in a game, whether it was made in the 90s or it was made this year, shouldn't matter, you know.
Oh my god. These bloody screen transitions. Holy shit, how many zombies are here? Where am I even going? Are we going to the gate or something? Is that what's going on right now? What happened to Aline?
Yeah, I don't know, we seem to abandon it. We played the original Alone in the Dark and I hated it.
You did, yeah. I mean, I like janky games, and I'm kind of resistant to bad, like, mechanics, that stuff, so I was fine
I
with
just
it,
realised that, yeah, that
wasn't a good
actually
game.
slightly contradicts what I was saying, because I was just saying, you know, if it has bad graphics, like, who cares? But actually, that was the jankiness of it. So the actual mechanics being of the time, making it difficult to move, like, yeah, that's going to irritate me, even though that was a constraint of the technology.
I mean,
that's the exception.
For its time, it was pretty groundbreaking because of, like, if you look at the technology of the time, it was like, there wasn't much like that at the time.
But what I'm saying
So
is
it was
that
good
that's
at that
the
point.
exception that's like contradicting what I said earlier.
Yeah, and there's probably like a decent story in there too if you take your time to play through it. But like looking at it through the lens of today, it's not a good game. So.
I remember it
Yeah,
somewhat making
exactly.
sense and all that stuff. So, yeah.
But like, I guess, yeah, if you're comparing it to games of this time, it looks terrible, but depends, yeah. Depends on how you look at it and how you take it. Okay, so we have 2 moons, a star, and an explosion. Better, I mean, yeah, I would probably... I kind of liked the aesthetic of it, to be honest. It was almost
I find
more
this
creepy.
more bearable, but I think that's just that jankiness as a viewer is difficult.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe that's meant to be a galaxy. Oh wait, you
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah, I was just checking there wasn't another star, because that one's got a different amount of sides. You unlocked the door. So this is the gate to the darkness, I guess. Oh, what the fuck was that? Who was that? Was that? No, it might be Canby. Was it Canby?
I don't know.
Oh, what happened?
Aren't we Canby?
No, we're looking for Canby.
Aren't we
No, we
Canby?
are Canby. What's the other guy's name?
Fisk.
Fisk. This is what Charles. That's why I was getting confused because it has a C. That's what I mean about me.
Yeah,
and
when he said, I was like,
names.
because you called him corned beef.
That's right. This is me and names. It's my
Damn, you are bad with names.
it's my weakness. Yeah, I'm doing the same. We got like no ammo. Oh, actually, no, we do have ammo. What ammo is this? We have ammo for this now. No, we don't. What is this ammo for? This? Yes. Okay. We're going.
Carnby, I'm at the fort.
Car beef.
There's some sort of planetarium here. It's incredible. The Mortons really dabbled in everything.
It's incredible.
Yeah, with one goal in mind. Jeremy Morton had it built. It has something to do with an Indian ritual.
There's something here that looks like a control board. I'll try to get to it.
Aline, I gotta admit, you're handling all of this incredibly well.
Good work, Aline. You're a bit of a bitch, but good work.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna
Oh,
write this in
Jesus
Jacob's
Christ.
little
What
this
the
book
fuck are these
recommendation
things?
in Jacob's little book, because otherwise I will
Holy moly.
100% say, oh yeah, I'll look that up.
Help. Seems to be the place in the recording of the incantation. So we gotta play the... Oh, these
Oh,
still
cats.
appear.
Okay, that appeals more, to be honest. I was like, cars? I was like,
I thought that
okay.
These steels appear to be positioned at the cardinal points. If I can just find out exactly where I am, I'm sure Aline could help me. Why are these fucking little bastards fighting? Okay.
Why does she need to know where you are? Wait, what? Why
don't
can't she
know.
just leave the building and you say walk the only place you can go?
The steel must be the steel.
Okay, so there must be something that tells us about how to figure out which way's north.
Yeah, we've got the tape recording. I don't know if that helps. That has the
If
incantation
you
there.
liked Last Red movie, I've never seen any of them.
I don't think I have either, to be honest.
Sci-fi, I do want to read more of though, because I like sci-fi movies, but I've only read a little bit of sci-fi. And I'm incredibly bad with book names and authors. Like, literally, I'll be reading a book and someone's like, oh, I'll mention like, oh, this book I'm reading is really good, this is happening, and blah blah blah, and someone's like, oh, what is it? And I'm like, don't know. Because it's on the front, and I'm not looking at the front, I'm looking at the pages.
Yes.
So I don't remember what the name of the book is or who wrote it.
Mad Max, but high tech. Interesting.
I've not seen Mad Max either.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
Okay.
But
so,
that kind of aesthetic, like, looks cool, so.
yeah. We're gonna play the tape. This talks about the stones.
Okay.
Ugulai Hyper Hanes Kona.
I have always wondered about the circle of stones located in the moors. When I would ask Edenshaw about it, he always remained very vague. I now think it's some kind of ritual calendar used to determine various astronomical events. I have started building a planetarium that will be used in conjunction with the Circle of Stones. All this seems linked to the gate, to the opening of the gate, and to the ritual of the 7 statues. Edenshaw was very surprised. It seems he had not thought them related. I therefore talked him into performing the ritual of his ancestors. I know his weakness and how to use it. He wanted to convince me of his powers as a witch doctor. Even he acted out of pride. I recorded him while he spoke the sacred words of his tribe. He was standing before one of the steels, and the direction in which he pronounced the incantation seemed an important part of the ritual. But nothing happened. The time has not yet come, is what he said, justifying himself.
Okay, so that doesn't help us.
Okay,
The
great.
the direction is important, but we don't know what it is.
I have a bunch of books on my bookshelf. My bookshelf is full, and I want to try and get through some of because I have a bunch of books I've owned for years and I've never read because I've either been reading other books or rereading my books, or my dad gives me his books to read, and then I want to read those before I get to mine so I can give them back to him. So I have a bunch of my own books I want to read, and then there's probably still more books from my dad that I want to read. So I'm trying not to like buy any more books until I like read through a whole bunch, and might even most books we've got I probably want to keep because I will reread them, or there's some reason to keep them. But some of them I think I'm actually going to get rid of after I've read them, and then I'll get some new ones. And then I've got a bunch of books at the bottom of the bookshelf that are one part of a series. So I was like, well, I'll get the rest of the series at some point. But yes.
Welcome back, Gamer Guy, as well.
So
How are you doing?
I'm going to add these to like my book depository wish list, but I'm not actually going to get to reading them for probably like 10 years or something. Recently started reading the Murderbot Diaries. Sci-fi with the main character is an android who is socially anxious and tries its best to save the human in its care.
Okay.
And hello, Gamer Guy for you.
So, we are in the Circle of Stones right now,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a north
Oh,
thing
okay.
on the map.
Yep.
So, where are we facing right
Wait,
now?
go to the map again, please. You can do it based on the pathway.
Possible. So I think this would be north, wouldn't it?
I think it's more the one next. I mean, you'd think it's the big one, but the one to the left. So it wasn't straight.
Shit. Yeah, but when we came in, we kind of went to the left. I don't know. If I go out, we can see, but there's like.
But you can see the
weird
path right there.
enemies. Yeah, but like we came in from over here.
Oh, I see. What you're saying.
See, here's. Oh, bridge is gone. That's the bridge. So the bridge is facing.
I have been reading this year. I got 6 books down.
Like, what is that? Kind of like northeast? What was this?
I don't record how many books I read.
Oh, save
I feel like I'm quite slow at getting. I used to, like everyone, I used to read a lot when I was younger. And you kind of stop. I
Why can't I pick up
basically
this
only
fucking
only read on the train.
Oh.
What the? Oh, hello.
Somebody's head. Who is this guy? Did you say hello to the head?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like saying hello to someone else. Chat.
I mean, hello to chat as well.
There's like an item here. I can't bloody pick it
Yeah. Maybe it's not. Maybe it was a glitch. Except that
No,
it
no,
definitely looks
'cause
like an
it's like-
item.
up. It's on here and it's glowing as if you can pick it up.
Failing at puzzles, yeah.
Yeah, we failed the puzzle. That was a dumb puzzle.
That looks important.
It does look important. It's the problem. I can't even interact with it.
I'm gonna look at the walkthrough.
But I feel like North's just going to be the big one.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but that seems too easy. Like you don't even have to figure out North.
It does, but we'll just do it. Let's do it anyway. This is North.
Yeah.
Aline?
Yes.
I reached the Circle of Stones. Abcanis Stellas. This is the place. I'm sure this is where I have to carry out the ritual. The only thing I'm missing is the direction.
Let me try and help you. Go to the North Stella and call me
They're
back
kind
if you
of
find
a
something
bit of both.
carved
They're
into
like
it.
kind of zombies, but they're like zombies of darkness. Okay, wait, what did she just say? Something about the back of the stone? Ah, shit, I wasn't listening. We can't get to the back of the stone, Aline. This one? No, this one?
Wait, what? Oh my god.
Oh. Who's making that noise? She said something about the back of the stone. Can't look at the back. Oh, so you've played this one. What did you think of it? We aren't that keen on it. It's kind of interesting, but then the combat is horrible and the puzzles have been a bit of a pain. Okay, I don't actually hear what she said. Can we ring her again?
Which Stella did you say?
The North Stella.
Thanks.
Stella, that's how you say it. What do you want to know?
I'm at the North Stella, and there's something carved into the top. A single mark.
Okay, that's exactly what I need.
Could you be a bit clearer?
I'd rather be sure for myself first. Go to the southeast
What are you up to,
Stella
Alan?
and call me back.
South? Did you say south?
Yeah, we're on disc 2.
Which Stella did you say?
The southeast Stella.
Southeast.
Did you get stuff from the corpse?
Well, that's... Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But not from the head. This game was a product of its time, yeah. For the most part, you would have enjoyed it. That's true. There's a lot of games that I probably enjoyed from this time period when I played them at the time they came out that I thought were good, and I'd probably play them now and they'd be not good.
I just
Or
got
it would
to,
be nostalgia that would make me think it's good.
got to the bit in the walkthrough. It said choose the north one and do what Aline says.
Oh.
I
Aline,
didn't read any further.
there are no marks on this Stella.
Okay. West Stella.
West Stella! Let's go.
Oh, I missed a bit of chat. It is pretty visually cool.
Are we going to go on much longer like this?
Do you want to try
The
out your
nostalgia
incantation or
factor,
not?
yep.
That's
the
what I'm
one.
here for. West Stella, 3 marks.
Good. Let me explain. I think that each of the markings correspond to a number. I'm in front of this control board. My idea is, if I enter the numbers, what with this being a planetarium, it should logically give me a direction.
Hey, I trust you.
Do it.
So,
A direction for
go to
what?
the
What are we trying to do?
southwest Stella.
The
Okay.
face to do the incantation, I guess?
But why?
Southwest?
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
So we're trying to get to the place of darkness for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, even though our directive was to like investigate Fisk and
Yeah.
find the tablets, but we're just going to ignore all that and just do this.
Yeah.
And
I
also,
think
once we
now-
found zombies and shit, you'd think our idea would just be to leave, but alright.
I think now we're helping Eden Shaw to try and stop the gate or something. I'm not sure though. My first Alone in the Dark game, never played the ones before it. Yeah, so the ones before it, I have played the first 2 and they're very dated at this point, so yeah.
So I don't have the nostalgia factor for I think only one game.
Southwest
I've played.
Stella.
Mm.
1 mark.
Now we're getting somewhere. East Stella?
Sorry, keep going.
I was just letting her finish talking. Because we didn't have. This is why my knowledge of. Well, actually, my knowledge of a few things is kind of patchy and weird, and I don't know. I think that's just me being bad with trivia. But my excuse for games is that we didn't have a normal gaming console that other people had at the same time that other people had it.
Well, you had an older gaming console.
Well, first,
Older generation.
we had a Sega when everyone else had PlayStation like 1, 2, 3. We just still had my parents' Sega.
You're like a true retro gamer.
Which we weren't trying to be cool. We just, PlayStations were expensive, basically.
See, but that's why when we
And then
played
we got-
Wonder Boy, you were like the master of it.
Yeah.
So you just need to play more Sega games. That's the thing.
It was the one game I've like actually played on stream. I'm just like, yeah, I can do this. But even then, it's not like I didn't play Sega all the time. We didn't have loads of games. There were just like, 2 or 3 games that I played over and over and probably never finished on Sega. I played them on emulators later.
Yeah, I don't think I finished one game I had as a kid on Sega, but that's because it had continues, so you didn't have to start completely from the start of the game again. That's the only reason I probably finished it. This one has tank controls and I hate them. Like, I don't mind them in Silent Hill for some reason, but in this game, with the camera angles, it's actually very annoying. I think it's mostly because of the combat mixed with the tank controls. It's just not fun. Whereas,
See, I've become like a massive fan of Silent Hill, but I didn't come to it like same as you, Squeak and Squirrel. It wasn't at the time because possibly age. I'm not sure exactly when it came out, but as well not having the system to play it on. I actually saw the movie before I saw any of the games. I don't even know how I got into the games now. I think it's
Maybe
in the
through
time
me.
we've been going out.
yeah, possibly.
Like, maybe I watched you play a bit, but for some reason I watched, like, a playthrough online, and then watched another playthrough online, and then rewatched those playthroughs online.
It was a good series.
There's, like,
Up until like 4, and then it's kind of shit after that.
and then, yeah, I don't even know how it happened. It just happened now.
But see-
But I've never played it. Ever.
Those games aren't so bad because they're not so combat orientated. Like,
But
there's
remember,
combat,
on
but
your
you can-
PSP or something, I tried to play it, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just couldn't do the controls. So,
those tank controls, they're horrible.
but also, I just don't play games.
But the thing is, like, that one has tank controls, but the combat in that game is like you can kill enemies, you have enough ammo to kill enemies, and they stay dead. So the tank controls aren't such an issue with combat, whereas this one, you kill enemies and then they respawn, so you waste ammo. So then you're kind of forced to dodge them, and dodging with tank controls is horrible, so it's a bad combination.
Streamer was playing Silent Hill for the first time last week, and the streamer wasn't enjoying it immensely, but he was telling chat it was cool so people wouldn't get heated, and I don't blame him for not enjoying Silent Hill 1. Yeah, I get it.
If you didn't have the nostalgia factor, I feel like and you don't have like the interest in the series itself to begin with. Oh, we got an ad, so we're gonna have to continue that episode. But yeah, if you don't have the interest to begin with, it's probably tricky to get into that era of games nowadays because they are clunky. Like, I can still enjoy it, and to be honest, it's not much better than this game in terms of controls, but because I have the nostalgia factor, and I'm like familiar with it, it's not as bad.
But the benefit, well, like the plus that Silent Hill has is that the storyline makes more sense.
To be fair, the first Silent Hill storyline in the game is actually very confusing. It's probably just as confusing as this game.
See, to me, it makes total sense, but I did
But
watch
you're more
a million
familiar with it.
playthroughs over and over.
Like, if you did the same with this series, you'd understand this game. And then because you have that understanding, it would seem like it has a more coherent
I
story.
feel like it does.
It's just the way they kind of...
But even, like, I love Silent Hill, and I hated trying to play it.
Yeah, it was just the way they present stories in this generation of games is not the easiest to follow, I find.
I don't know, I feel like Silent Hill wasn't that hard to follow. But again, it's really hard to say, because I did watch a bunch of playthroughs.
It's hard to say.
And I've watched them more than once.
It's hard to say when you already have the knowledge of the series, so...
Yeah. I kind of want to watch my playthrough. I have a playlist of the playthroughs that I like, plus some that I haven't actually watched before because I added them later. But I just don't have
The
time.
ads are done.
So much time.
I'm sorry there's so many ads, but we've been trying to like test something new so that there's so we can see when the ads happen now, and it means we don't get pre-roll ads, but I don't know what's better for you guys, so like feedback is appreciated for what is better for like your viewing experience.
Also, I
'Cause-
think some of the new Silent Hill ones. Sorry, I thought you were done and I jumped in way too quickly.
no, go.
Sorry, that was really rude.
I was basically done.
I think some of the newer Silent Hill ones aren't as bad as everyone makes them out to be. I think they don't necessarily follow on from the original 3 to 4. And guess what? There's no fucking thing called Team Silent. There was different people working on all the games and whatever. Like there
I
was
feel like the first 3 at least
that's
were
a
like a
made-up-
core team.
I
Some
f-
members.
Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, not all of them, but there was,
even
like, a core
then,
team.
like, but they say like this isn't a thing. Like people just get so hung up on like it's the canonical 3 and the only 3 are good. It's like calm the fuck down. Like it's.
I don't like.
Guess what? I mean, fair enough. Like
I don't
the
like
other
the
ones.
story and the other ones.
From
I
what
feel like
I've seen
it's-
of the other ones, I thought they were fucking dumb. But that's not the point. The point is that I can see legitimate reasons why people would enjoy later Silent Hill games, and some of them might even be good. I have heard that at least one is good.
Yeah, maybe it's a standalone thing, but like it just
Yeah,
just the way
I don't think they really match.
they mess with like overall story of what Silent Hill is. It's like,
I think at a
it's
certain,
dumb.
but when a franchise gets like that long, I think at a certain point you sometimes have to go. You got this canon and this canon, and they're different. And
When Konami's handling it, then it's just shit
Yeah.
because they destroy every good IP. Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, all ruined because of Konami. Their damn arcade, bloody, what are they called? Arcade machines.
oh, sorry, I just had like a rant about Team Silent, and now you've mentioned Team Silent. That wasn't directed at you. I didn't see that message. If that sounded like it was directed at you, it's just one of those things. I remember seeing like I think it was an interview with who was it? Oh, there was an interview with someone, and it was like Team Silent wasn't a thing. That's a thing that fans made up to.
I feel like there was
justify them.
some like core members that worked on all
I
of the
don't
first 4,
think-
but there was
no, I don't think
members
any
who
of-
left and joined
Yeah.
between those games.
I mean, I'm not expert enough to really argue it, but I just think people. My point more is that people put way too much weight into this idea that there was like this perfect team who made the first 4 and then it all went downhill from there. When it's like actually things aren't that simple. There's many factors.
I mean, whoever made the first 4 did a good job, but then it did go downhill from there, regardless of the teams. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the story and the lore kind of went out the window after. Like, even 4 is a little bit with the lore, but it's okay. It still works.
It's also just visually like so cool that I
Yeah.
kind of think it's stupid, but then also visually, it's like aesthetically, there are some things that is probably my favorite in 4.
Yeah.
So it's which one's the Shattered Memories?
Shattered Memories is
Don't hate
alright,
it. I
but
don't hate
that's
it.
also like it's a standalone reimagining.
Yeah, it's a
so,
standalone. I don't really think of it as
yeah, it's different.
the other ones.
It's not like a core game.
I have watched playthroughs of the other ones, but I couldn't
have as well,
tell
but
you
I don't
what the
like them.
different. Like they kind of all just merge into one. I don't remember what went on, but I would
Yeah.
be interested in like maybe on this stream
I
going
don't
through,
know if-
including the later ones.
I don't know if
even
we
though
can get
You're gonna
them.
complain all the way through.
I don't know if I can get them though. I don't know what platforms they're on. I don't even know
Yeah,
if they're
I don't
on
know.
a platform. Like I know 4 has only just recently become available on GOG, so we have the first 4, but I don't know about the ones after that. So I mean, I wouldn't mind checking them out. I've watched playthroughs of them and I didn't enjoy them. So
Homecoming, that might have been the one. There's this person on Twitter who I've never watched her gaming streams. I think her name's Whitney.
Homecoming
And
is
she's,
the one
like,
with Murphy.
A massive Silent Hill fan and collector. And I think she said her favourite is one of the later ones, and I'm wondering if it was Homecoming. Which I think is one of those things that it's like, I just so respect that it's like, she's just herself. Because if you were like, I'm a serious Silent Hill fan, it'd be like, 1 to 3 are the only good ones, blah, blah, blah. Like, you could never, whereas she's like, yeah, I've got a shit ton of Silent Hill merch, and I'm a massive fan. And she fucking knows her trivia. And she's like, yeah, this new one, or not new, but you know what I mean? Like, this other one is her favourite.
Starting point to play. So as Gamer Guy said, Silent Hill 2 is also my favorite. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
And story-wise stands alone from one.
Story-wise, it's disconnected from the rest of the games, but it still is, it is part of the overall lore of the game. But it's like a standalone story. So 2, maybe I would recommend. There's not really anything you miss from playing 2 before you play 1.
Yeah.
So I'd say 2, and then you kind of have to play 1 and then 3. You can't really play 3 before 1.
I feel like 3...
Well, 3's tied into 1.
It's tied into 1, but like if you really didn't want to do the whole janky first game, I think it explains enough that I think it would maybe make sense. Again, hard to tell because I obviously know what's happening.
I don't think it does. I think you have to play 1 to play 3, in my opinion. And 4's kind of the same. 4's kind of separated. So
with like Easter eggs to the other ones, basically.
But 4's more 4 has the hardest combat out of the first 4
Also,
games.
I couldn't tell you what the storyline to 4 is, even though I have also watched that one several times, because that story is a bit convoluted.
It is, yeah. A lot of the story, like the interesting elements of the story, they left out of the game, and they put them in like a what is it called? They put it into like a literature thing that is separate from the game. It doesn't come with the game, but it explains a lot of the ghosts and how they tie into it.
I think you maybe told me some of that stuff.
Which is kind of a weird move. So, but yeah, I'd say 2. 2 is my favorite. 2 is a very good like isolated story within itself, and the combat is not an issue.
Oh, sorry.
Combat is easy. The puzzles, you can adjust the difficulty, so the puzzles are as hard as you want them to be. Same with the combat, you can adjust the difficulty for the combat and the puzzles separately. It has multiple endings depending on how your style of playthrough is, and yeah, it's just it's a good game.
Sorry, my reaction was to Cyrus's message saying, I didn't care for Silent Hill 2. I feel the story and creatures didn't gel with me, but the scare factor was good. Which, I mean, I totally am of the opposite opinion, but like, I think that's really interesting because, again, there's such a predominant opinion on what the correct opinion of, even though it's an opinion, there's this predominant correct opinion of Silent Hill and I feel like Silent Hill 2 being the best one is one of those things. You can kind of get away with saying that 3 is your favorite. So I think that's really cool that you have a different opinion.
Yeah, you're
because I've literally never heard anyone say
definitely
that.
allowed to have a different opinion.
Yeah, like I love the characters and the story, and I think it's kind of obvious with any horror game that there's going to be a trigger warning potentially.
That one more so, I guess.
So I'm just saying as a blanket rule, but Silent Hill 2, I would say the way it handles sexual abuse is incredible, especially for its time, because I don't know if I've ever seen another game that handles it well.
Especially, yeah, for its time, it's pretty good. Even like approaching that kind of subject matter and managing to
but not just it being like, oh, it happened and we're not being offensive, actually kind of making some really good points.
Yeah.
And then also like, and I don't think it's not like it's the main thing and it's in your face, but it's like it's there, and there's a couple things like that in that game. Oh, yeah. And also disability and illness, I think is handled really interestingly. I think some people interpret the endings kind of interestingly in a way that I think is ableist and disgusting. But I think the way that the game actually kind of goes, it's also handled quite well.
Having like multiple endings and the team never said like which one is actually the canon ending. I quite like that as well, because you kind of decide for yourself what the canon ending is.
What's your favourite again? We've spoken about this before, but what's your favourite?
Mine is probably In Water.
Yeah, see, everyone says In Water. I think In Water's boring ending. My favourite ending is... oh shit, I'm going to forget the names of the endings.
Yeah, I do like In Water. I do like the... Actually, I don't want to say which one because it's kind of a spoiler, the name of it. But that one is interesting, but I feel like it doesn't fit the story as well as In Water. I can't remember the names of the end. Wait, I can Google. Oh no, this is your. I can still use your phone. Okay. Oh, it's unlocked. Oh, it stays unlocked when we're here. That's
Yeah. Oh, is that why? Also, okay.
Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's the feature.
Yeah, I've
seems
been
broken.
unlocking this the entire time. I didn't really know why. I just didn't question it. We have stood in the same place.
Yeah,
so
we'll do this.
Yeah, topic we can talk
I'm
about.
at the East Stella. 2 marks.
We still got to play them on stream at
this
some
isn't
point.
funny
so
anymore.
Spoil sport, we're nearly there.
we've been saving them.
Northeast Stella.
Northeast Stella.
Nothing on the Northeast Stella.
Okay. And now back to the Southeast Stella.
What? I hope you're not pulling my leg here.
If you don't want my help anymore,
Okay, hey, don't get all touchy now. Southeast
Okay.
Stella.
Is it gonna
Nothing.
change
obviously.
hang in there, Carnby. The Southwest Stella, and it's over.
Southwest Stella. 1 mark.
Okay, like I said, it's over.
Wait.
Carnby, you'll never believe
I didn't even look at it.
But you know I believe every word you say.
If I didn't get this
I didn't
wrong,
move.
that circle of stones of yours just gave us today's date.
Uh-oh. That means
That tonight's the night the gate.
can be opened.
Carnby, I don't feel so good.
Cornby.
Now's not the time to give up. I still need a direction.
Wait, I'm entering the date into the control board.
Oh shit, what's gonna happen?
Incredible. Okay, the planets are lining up.
Which way are they pointing?
Well, towards the east, I believe. Yes, that's it. Towards the east.
Thanks.
Don't you think we're in over our heads on this one?
I've got no idea.
Where the heck are we here
All I
then?
know
I
is
don't
I want us to
care.
get out of here alive.
Just
And you've
hurry
got
up.
my word. We're gonna do it.
I love her
I'd really
acting.
love to believe you.
The planets are aligning.
I
It's
started. I mean,
incredible.
I don't know what she said because I started reading the chat. Sorry. I don't know. Yeah, don't play the HD collection. Correct. People usually throw shade on me when I say I don't care for Silent Hill 2. I mean, I find it shocking. You're totally entitled to your opinion, but yeah, I'm like,
It
wow,
depends
really?
on the
But
kind
cool.
of game,
that's
like
fine.
the style of game you enjoy. Because like, if you enjoy more actiony games, you probably won't. Yeah, you probably won't enjoy that one because it's like more.
Which I guess is not its intention. So
Yeah, it's a
um,
different vibe than some of the other games. So
I prefer Silent Hill 1 story to 2. I like the Silent Hill 1 story.
same.
So,
I do
yeah.
too. I just like them both for different reasons.
So I looked up the endings, literally just the names of the endings. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I actually know what all of those are. So I'm guessing you're saying that besides In Water, the one you like is this one, because if you said what that is, it would give it away. Starts with L, for
I
those
do
who know.
like that one, but I was actually kind of meaning that one.
Oh, that's the one I was about to say out loud because I didn't think it gave anything away.
Well, I mean, the name of it kind of does.
Okay, well the one beginning with M is my favourite ending.
One beginning with.
I think that's the best ending.
Yes.
Wait, let me just double check
I
what the ending is
get
in case I've remembered wrong.
confused between that one and the other one above it. There's a very cryptic conversation we're having. Alright, I'm going to continue with this. Cast the spell. Oh, what's going to happen?
Wait, it's
We got like
still
no
making-
ammo, so it's going to be interesting. Sleep. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
we gotta
yeah.
figure
Maria
out the
ending's
words.
my favourite. Because I think it's kind of cynical but accurate. That's
I
how I
think
read it anyway.
that might be my second favorite because I get that one and the one above it confused for some reason.
Oh yeah, actually, let me just double check what the one above it is. But I'm pretty sure that's not the one.
All right, so we've got to listen to this because we've got to
I
say
don't know
the
how
words.
to go back. How do I go back?
Swipe.
Okay, weird.
All right, we've got to listen to this because we've got to say the words to cast the spell.
Well,
But
we're
have
obviously
to
not going to say that.
actually-
I guess us playing them, isn't that going to be enough?
No, we have to pick them.
Oh, okay.
So we have to listen to them so we know what we're picking.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one I thought it was. I like that one, but
Yeah, that's not the one I like that much. I like
the one I
better.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Words.
Ugulai hyperhanes kona.
I have always wondered about the circle of stones.
Nikolai.
located in
Oh,
the
do I have to listen to this whole thing before I can go back?
When I would ask Edenshaw about it, he always
Are you
remained
kidding me?
very
I'm gonna
vague.
forget them.
I now think it's some kind of ritual
Zokalai.
calendar used to determine various
Something and then the
astronomical
K
events.
one.
Wait, let's go back to the walkthrough.
I
Cornish.
started building a planetarium.
This is dumb. Why can't you just stop
in
listening to
conjunction
this?
with the circle of stones.
Oh, here we go. I accidentally got
All
it.
this seems linked to the gate, to the opening of the gate.
This game
and
is
to the
very
ritual
janky.
of the 7 statues.
Ugulal
Edenshaw was very
hakonas
surprised.
kona.
It
Is
seems
that what he said?
Something like that. That's enough for us.
I therefore talked him into performing the ritual of his ancestors.
I kind of want to go to
Stupid.
bed.
I know his weakness and how to
Oh,
use
we're
it.
dropping like
He wanted
lots
to
of
convince
frames
me
for
of
some
his
reason.
powers as a witch doctor.
See, even the game's wanting to know
acted
about.
out of pride.
Yeah, I know, right? They don't. That actually annoys me that they don't move.
Yeah, that seems like it could have been an easy
Like,
enough
come on.
animation
Before
even
one
for the
of the
time.
steels,
Yeah.
and the direction in which he pronounced the
Well, this
incantation
is no. This
seemed
is.
an important part
Also, I
of
really
the
like the
ritual,
story in Silent Hill 3.
but nothing happened.
Yep. I like the
The
story.
time
I think I like 2 and
has
3
not
equally.
come, is what he said.
And
Okay.
then 1, but I still like 1 a lot. It's very
I like 2, then 1, then 3, then 4. I think. Alright. Okala is the first one. Okola.
Oh, Gulai.
Ogulai. Okay. What- Harness.
Hyper.
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 Corner.
Harness.
Harness. Oh.
Harness.
Corner.
Corna.
We did it.
Oh, Gulai.
Look at him.
Hyper. Harness. Corna.
Corned beef. Oh shit. We did it. What's gonna happen? Corned beef?
Also, I like the Silent Hill movie. I don't care who knows
Mm,
it. I've said that before on the stream.
I don't like the movies. I especially don't like the second one.
The second one, I did not say the second one. I said the movie, which means the first one.
Alright, we got a stone Stella.
I don't know what a steel is in this
Stella.
context.
That's what she pronounced it Stella.
Oh, did
so,
she? Didn't
yeah.
in the video in the tape didn't it say steel?
Did it? I don't know.
I feel like something said that.
We've got another Ebkana statue. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? Is that all we're doing here? Now we've got to do something
Wish
with
Harry
these.
is more involved with the plot and story, but it's good. Yeah. Yeah, Harry doesn't really have a personality. He's that's why I think 2 and 3 the characters actually have a lot to read into them, whereas Harry is just, you know, the typical blank slate for you to put yourself on.
Okay.
Wait, am I Harry? Yes. I'm
Yep.
talking about the right person.
Carnby.
right?
You are?
Aline, it's Carnby.
So, Mr. Witch Doctor, how about that ritual?
Yeah, you won't be laughing when I tell you I recovered a statue and some kind of stone disc.
A disc that's about 10 inches wide?
That's right.
I need it. We absolutely have to meet right away.
Okay, I'll head for the fort. You come towards me.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Are we saving then?
Yeah.
I need to make sure we save where we haven't erased our progress, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's save. Oh,
Ah,
Jesus
not here.
Christ! Ah, you little bastard! Don't bite me. There's another thing. Okay, so that one back there was a charm
It was,
of saving.
yeah, I was
so
gonna
that's
say, is that just a charm saving? That's fine.
fine. All right, let's. Oh, we still have the plasma cannon actually, so we do still have a decent amount of
Whatever the fuck. that is.
firepower.
I can't remember if I suggested this in real life, but
Plasma cannon.
no, I kind of want to watch the second Silent Hill movie again, just so I can remember how bad it is. Because I watched the first movie years ago, loved it, watched it, you know, a few times before I even got into the games. But I saw the second movie before I knew anything about the games as well. So I thought it was terrible as a standalone movie, and I thought it was terrible in the sense that it didn't flow properly from the first movie. But
See-
now that I know things about the games, I think it's just going to be really interesting. And
I don't mind the first movie if I could take it as a standalone movie, but I can't because I'm aware of the lore of the games.
But
so I
it's-
can't watch it as a standalone.
I don't get that because it's not like it is a sequel. It's a movie version of something.
No,
It's
it
like when
just
you have a book to movie.
rubs me the
and
wrong
you're
way.
like, oh yeah, they changed this and they did a different story here because this is the book and this is the movie. They're two parallel but
Okay.
different things.
My analogy is Silent Hill 1 movie compared to the games is like a Game of Thrones TV series compared to the books to me.
But my point is that if Game of Thrones is good, like forget
books
the ending. You've got the books and you've got the TV show, and they're two parallel but different things.
Yeah,
and
but I
you can
don't like the TV show.
Yeah, but that's one specific example. You've picked an example of one you don't like.
Yeah.
But
Because
okay,
that's
what
how it
about
works
the
for the-
Golden Compass books versus the TV show? They're both good.
Yeah, but I
and
like
they're
both of
different.
those.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying about the.
So it's not the same.
No, but well, my point is that it's because you keep acting that it has to be connected and that it's, but it doesn't have to be connected. Just like the Game of Thrones books don't have to be connected.
No, I'm giving.
It can still be bad. The
I'm giving-
TV show can be bad and not be connected to the
I'm
books.
giving my reason for why I don't like it. That's
That
my
doesn't
reason.
make sense.
It makes sense to me. I know it makes sense to you. That's fine, but I don't like it because it's like there's things in the movie that, to me, are just wrong when you're trying to do a Silent Hill movie. But I could almost enjoy it as a standalone if I could if I had never played the games and I watched that movie.
I mean, I don't
like
care
it.
if you like it or not, but it's all besides the point. My point was that I want to watch the second movie, and I was gonna ask if you wanted to watch it with me. Don't then, because
I was making conversation.
I'm curious
about the movie.
how the things that I'm going to understand about it that I didn't understand the first time round because I hadn't seen Silent Hill at that time, the games at that time. I think the second movie isn't bad, and I've seen bad movies.
Yeah, I do not.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Worse than the first one.
I think it's my opinion of it being bad is nothing to do with the games. It's that it's that when I watched it, I was like, this doesn't make sense following on from the first movie, and it's because they put things in from the games that actually were in the first game, but they weren't in the first movie, so therefore, it just like having a character that has, like the mannequins.
You can go to the screen now, actually.
I was like, why are mannequins like being animated? That doesn't make sense because in the first movie everything was organic. Whereas when you see the games, you're like, oh, this does make sense. But
see, so what Squeaking Squirrel said, I guess, is kind of, I can definitely agree with that, but and with Game of Thrones in particular, for me, I wouldn't say it's ruined the books, but it has made me worried about where the books will go now if they ever get finished. But yeah, for that, it's hard for me to separate the movies of Silent Hill from the games of Silent Hill.
I mean, they're connected. I'm not saying they're not connected, but I'm just saying usually, because we've had this conversation before, like people go, oh, it's got Pyramid Head in it. And I'm like, yeah, but in the context of the movie, that makes sense. Because the movie, I think, if the movie did the first game story and then had Pyramid Head in it, that would be more annoying than the reality, which is that the movie is a completely different story to any of the games. It is its own story, so it's connected and related, but it's parallel. So you don't have to be like, oh no, they did the first story wrong, because it's completely different.
It's a cardinal sin to have Pyramid Head in that movie. I cannot, it doesn't sit good, it would never sit good with me that he's in that movie.
It makes sense in the context of the movie.
Yeah, but
Elisa is completely different. Her mum is completely different. Like
I know that. I know
they're borrowing the names, but it's not even the same story as the first.
See,
game.
If you look at the first Silent Hill game and then you look at Shattered Memories, that's the same story but done differently, and I don't mind that one because I think it's done in a good way. Whereas my opinion is I don't like how the first movie's done, and if you like it, that's fine. I'm just saying I don't like it. That's all. I don't enjoy it. And
but I don't think it's fair to say something is bad for that reason. So it's fine to say that
I don't think I said it was bad.
No,
but
most people do say that it's bad for those reasons. But it's the same again. There is I've never been part of any type of fandom, but I've just never been someone who's in like forums and stuff online. And that wasn't by choice. I just never did. I don't know, just didn't. But then when I kind of started finding out how freaking vicious people are of like having to be, here's the predominant Silent Hill view, and if you don't like that, then you're a faker. I was going to say a faker, fake gamer. I'm not even a gamer,
you're
so fucking call me a fake gamer. I don't care.
I think it's like it's definitely a personal thing though, because like if you take...
that's fair. But I'm just saying the predominant view is that the movie is shit, and I'm like, actually, it's not.
But if you take like Game of Thrones as another example, like the book series it started in like 1993. So you've had fans that have been like invested in those books since 1993.
I get it.
Until the TV series.
I was pissed about the last season. I've never read the books, and I watched the last season. Way later. I was trying
to make a point. If you can let me finish, so they were invested in these books for so long. And then you have this TV series, which they're probably excited about to start with. And then, like, the producers just, like, shit all over something that's important to them. Like, you can't not take that personally and be like, oh, the TV series is horrible, I hate it, because you know, they
Yeah.
have taken it personally, and it's kind of like that with Silent Hill too, because you have a lot of dedicated fans, like any fandom really. Like you can say it's separate, but if you're like a dedicated fan like that, it's probably still hard to not take it.
Yeah, and
to
if I
heart.
was watching the movie and expected it to be a recreation of the first game and then Pyramid Head came in, I would feel that way. But I
Yeah.
don't feel that way because it's like having Shattered Memories. Where it's basically what Shattered Memories is to the first game is the same as what the movie is to the first game. It's a completely reimagined different thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. I'm not saying you can't like it. I'm just saying how I feel about it.
I mean,
Is that
yeah, I get it.
I like Shattered Memories, but I don't like the movie. And yes, Pyramid Head is.
But you also
dear
said
character.
Pyramid Head shouldn't be in it.
I did because
Which I
that's
don't
my
think
that
is
is
a
my
fair opinion.
that's my opinion. It is just my opinion. That is all. Tell them I have my own. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. People can hate it, people can love it. That's how things work, really. You can have, I guess, I don't know if you can have constructive arguments about it. You can have arguments about it that are, you know, trying to prove each other's points without it being hostile, but I guess a lot of people can't do that because they take it too personally. I feel like this should go doubly for games. Yeah, exactly. And like, I guess it's to do with what genres you enjoy too, because there's, who was it? Was it you, Cyrus, that said you didn't like Silent Hill 2? Yeah. So like, a lot of people enjoy that, but like, it might not be. You might enjoy the series.
You also said you didn't like it. That's fine. You didn't say it's shit because of this thing that isn't a thing that makes the quality of something bad.
Yeah. Exactly.
So saying that the Silent Hill movie is shit because Pyramid Head is in it, that's not a reason that makes something bad quality.
No. it's
That's
not.
a reason for someone to personally not enjoy it.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, okay. Kick them in the nuts, yes. Well, we have an ad that's about to start in a minute, so we should probably wrap up before you guys have to sit through another one
I've
of
got
those.
nothing more to say now anyway.
People forget that people are different. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, people have different opinions on stuff, and that's fine. Yeah. I guess we'll probably... I feel like we'll have differing opinions once we get to our Silent Hill playthrough on some stuff, maybe. I don't know. We will see, I guess. But yes, I guess we'll finish up here before we get hit with another ad. But thank you for tuning in. I feel like we're getting kind of near the end of this one now. So hopefully we'll finish it up soon, and then we can move on to something else. But yes, until then, see you later, and have a good one.
See ya.